Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Faiza Kiran. I am back with another topic from biology section, diversity of organisms and their classification. The video is going to be very much interesting, so watch till end. Organisms are classified into 6 different groups or classes. First one is the kingdom, which is largest group of organisms. It is further divided into phylum or division. Then come class, order, family, genus, and species. Species is the smallest group and it will help to identify an organism. The smallest group of organisms classified which can interbreed with each other to produce fertile offspring. This is the smallest group of organisms in which the participants can interbreed with each other to produce offspring. Let's see the examples. Blue whales, white-tailed deer, white pine trees, sunflowers and microscopic bacteria. स्पीशी के नाम से हमें ऑर्गेनिजम्स को आइडेंटिफाई करने में ज़्यादा आसानी होती है क्योंकि ये कैटेगरी में सबसे लास्ट नंबर पर आता है. There are 5 kingdom systems: bacteria, protista, fungi, animals and plants. All the organisms that are present in the universe are divided into these 5 kingdoms. We will discuss all of them. Bacteria kingdom. They are unicellular, microscopic, no nucleus. It means they are prokaryotic cells. No chlorophyll, so they cannot produce their own food. They are saprophytic, that depends on the others, and they decompose the dead bodies of the plants and animals in order to get food, or they are parasitic in nature. They are very tiny, they cannot be seen by the naked eye. There are a variety of bacteria having different shapes and sizes. Second kingdom is protista. They are also unicellular and microscopic. Instead of bacteria, they have nucleus present in them. So they are the example of eukaryotic cell. They are autotrophic or heterotrophic. It means that they can produce their own food, or they decompose, or they eat or feed upon other organisms. Fungus kingdom. They are eukaryotic cells made up of hyphae, no root, stem and leaf, no chlorophyll. So they are saprophytic or parasitic like bacteria, and they reproduce by forming spores. Animal kingdom. This is the largest group. They are also eukaryotic. It means that their cells have nucleus. They are divided into 2 groups according to the presence or absence of backbone. Spinal cord. Those organisms which have a spinal cord, they are called vertebrates, and those who don't have spinal cord, they are called invertebrates. ऐसे एनिमल्स जिनमें बैकबोन या स्पाइनल कॉर्ड प्रेजेंट है उनको हम वर्टिब्रेट्स कहते हैं, और जिनमें नहीं है उनको इनवर्टिब्रेट्स कहा जाता है. इनवर्टिब्रेट्स. सैलेंट्रेट्स. ये फर्स्ट ग्रुप है इनवर्टिब्रेट्स का. इनवर्टिब्रेट्स की सब क्लासेस हैं. ओके, तो फर्स्ट ग्रुप आर सैलेंट्रेट. They have 2 layers of cells, have tentacles with sting cells, and their bodies have only one opening, same mouth and anus. Tentacles with sting cells means that they have something harmful or poisonous in their sting, and whenever they feel in danger, they use their sting cells to protect themselves. Flatworm. They have long and flattened body, and they are free living or parasitic. Third are ringed worms. They have long and segmented body, and they have cative for locomotion. Roundworms. They have long, cylindrical and segmented body, and most of them are parasites. These all are the classes of invertebrates, the animals without backbone. Mollusks. They have soft and unsegmented bodies covered by a hard shell. You can see snail and octopus are included in mollusk. Echinoderms, marine animals with 5 radial plane body and they have external spines. Starfish falls in echinoderms. Arthropods, this is the largest group and they have segmented bodies. They have hard exoskeleton and several pairs of jointed legs. बहुत सारे pairs होते हैं legs के, exoskeleton होता है and they are divided into 4 subgroups: crustaceans, arachnids, myriapods and insects. अब आर्थ्रोपोड्स की जो चारों क्लासेस हैं इनको एक नज़र देख लेते हैं. डायग्राम्स. क्रस्टेशियंस, crabs are included in them. Arachnids, spiders. Myriapods, centipede and insects. Do you know that in all the living organisms the largest number, those who are present in the largest number are insects, or most populated animal are insects. Vertebrates. They are further divided into 5 groups: fish, amphibians, reptiles, mammals. Let's see the first one, fish. They are aquatic, they stay in water, they are cold-blooded. It means that they don't have ability to change their body temperature according to the external temperature. Their bodies are covered with wet and slimy scales. Streamlined bodies for easy movement through water. फिश का स्ट्रक्चर होता है ना ताकि वो पानी की वेव्स में जो है वो आराम से मूव कर सके. Fins are present for balance and to control movement and they have gills for breathing. इनमें प्रॉपर लंग्स नहीं होते. इंस्टेड ऑफ लंग्स दे हैव गिल्स फॉर ब्रीथिंग एंड दे ब्रीथ बाय एक्सटर्नल फर्टिलाइजेशन. Second groups are amphibians. They are cold-blooded like fish. They have moist, scaleless skin. Limbs are present, tiny foot or legs, and their larvae or tadpoles use gill for breathing and adults use lungs. यानी कि जब ये बेबीज़ होते हैं, छोटे होते हैं तो इनमें गिल्स होते हैं और जब ये एडल्ट हो जाते हैं, ग्रो अप हो जाते हैं तो इनके अंदर ब्रीथिंग के लिए लंग्स होते हैं. दे ऑल्सो रिप्रोड्यूस बाय एक्सटर्नल फर्टिलाइजेशन. Third group, reptiles. They are also cold-blooded. So out of 5, 3 groups, fish, amphibians and reptiles are cold-blooded. Their bodies are covered with dry hard scales, live on land, breathe with lungs, internal fertilization, they lay eggs. You can see the examples: snake, tortoise. These are the examples of reptiles. Fourth class, birds. They are warm-blooded. Now birds and mammals both are warm-blooded. It means that they can change their body temperature according to the external temperature. They have feathers and wings, beak for feeding, lungs for breathing, and they also breed by internal fertilization. It means they lay eggs. Fifth class, mammals. They are also warm-blooded. Hairs on skin or some may have fur as well. Females have mammary glands for producing milk and for feeding the young ones. They have lungs for breathing. Diaphragm are present and they also reproduce by internal fertilization in which the embryos develop inside the mother's womb. Human is also included in mammals group. Now let's discuss the last kingdom, that is plant kingdom. They are eukaryotic. It means that their cells possess nucleus. Most plants contain photosynthetic pigment. They are green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll and they are autotrophic. Autotrophic means they can prepare their own food. They can be divided into 2 groups, non-flowering plants and flowering plants. Name से ही पता चल रहा है, those who produce flowers are flowering plants and those who don't produce flowers are non-flowering plants. Let's see non-flowering plants. They have 4 groups: algae, mosses, ferns and gymnosperms. They all cannot produce flowers. तो हाउ डू दे रिप्रोड्यूस देमसेल्व्स, हाउ डू दे अंडरगो द रिप्रोडक्शन? बाय सीड्स और बाय स्पोर्स. Algae, they are aquatic. That means they stay in water. They may be unicellular or multicellular. No proper stem, root or leaf are present in them and they contain chlorophyll for photosynthesis. इनका स्ट्रक्चर देख सकते हैं, इनमें प्रॉपर लीफ स्टेम वगैरह नहीं आएगा. इसका जो है वो इंटरनल व्यू भी दिखाया हुआ है आपको, माइक्रोस्कोपिक व्यू. मॉजेस, they have simple leaves and stem, no roots with rhizoids for support and absorption of water. रूट्स इनके बहुत टाइनी होते हैं, प्रॉपर जिस तरह प्रॉपर ट्रीज़ के रूट होते हैं वैसे नहीं होते. एंड दे रिप्रोड्यूस बाय स्पोर्स. दे डोंट हैव वैस्कुलर टिश्यूज, xylem and phloem in them for the transportation of water and minerals. And they found in damp areas. जहाँ पे भी थोड़ी नमी होती है, मॉइस्चर होता है जिन एरियाज़ में, वहाँ पे मॉजेस ग्रो कर जाते हैं. Ferns, they have true roots, stem, leaves and vascular tissues. ये थोड़े ग्रोन अप जो कि प्रॉपरली ग्रोन प्लांट्स हैं और इनमें हम इजीली रूट, लीव, स्टेम को आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. इसके अलावा दे हैव xylem and phloem as well. They also reproduce by spores, live in the damp places. देखिए आप, ये मॉजेस के मुकाबले में ग्रोन अप प्लांट्स हैं जिनमें हमें प्रॉपर इनके सारे स्ट्रक्चर्स आइडेंटिफाई करना आसान लग रहा है. जिम्नोस्पर्म्स, they reproduce by producing seeds. It means they are flowering plants. Seeds develop in cones but not enclosed by fruits. Seeds जो है वो cones वगैरह में होते हैं और naked seeds होते हैं, fruit में include नहीं होते. They have needle shaped leaves to reduce water loss. इनके जो लीव्स हैं वो उनका सरफेस एरिया कम होता है जिसकी वजह से इनमें वाटर जो है वो लॉस नहीं हो सकता. जब सरफेस एरिया ज़्यादा होगा तो स्टोमेटा के थ्रू वाटर एवोपरेट हो जाता है, लॉस हो जाता है, लेकिन इनके लीव्स थिन और टाइनी होते हैं टू रिड्यूस वाटर लॉस. दे आर ऑल्सो नॉन फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स. नाउ एंजियोस्पर्म, दीज आर flowering plants. They can produce flowers and they undergo the process of reproduction by flowers. Seeds are produced inside the fruit. फ्रूट के अंदर मेच्योर्ड ओवरी के अंदर सीड्स प्रोड्यूस होते हैं जिससे रिप्रोडक्शन का प्रोसेस होता है. देयर आर टू ग्रुप्स ऑफ फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स, डाइकोटिलिडन्स एंड मोनोकोटिलिडन्स. कोटिलिडन्स की तादाद डाई मीन्स टू, तो डाइकोटिलिडन्स हैव टू cotyledons and mono means one, so they have one cotyledon. Leaf venation, लीफ का स्ट्रक्चर कैसा होता है? डाइकॉट्स हैव नेटेड लीव्स, जो अंदर जाल सा बना होता है रिब्स का वो होता है. मोनोकोटिलिडन्स हैव पैरेलल लीव्स. प्रॉपर इनका जो अंदर लीफ के स्ट्रक्चर है वो पैरेलल होता है, नेटेड यानी इरेगुलर नहीं होता. रूट सिस्टम टैप रूट सिस्टम है और मोनोकॉट्स की बात करें तो फाइब्रस रूट सिस्टम है. That's it. I hope you have understood the diversity and classification of living organisms and you will find this video helpful. That's it. Stay tuned for the next video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.